Thank you for visiting my channel, Thinking Like a Virtuous Woman, where I inspire women to think like the woman in Proverbs 31, spiritually, financially, and also relationally. So today my video is a lot different than what I normally post. I actually had a friend to ask me how I created my thumbnail. So to be honest, I'm still kind of new to it myself. So I couldn't really describe to him how I made it. So I just decided to record my screen as I was creating my thumbnail for my last video, how to heal from a broken heart. If you haven't already, make sure you check that out. I'll link it below in the description box, and I'll also link it here. Now, if you'd like to see how I created this thumbnail, stay tuned. Okay, so the app I'm using is called PHONTO. It's free in the App Store. It's pretty easy to use. So we want to go ahead and create a plain image. You click on that camera down there and then click plain image. And then you'll see a bunch of different images to choose from. I always just choose the white background because I put something over it usually anyway. So you choose that, and it's going to give you the option to change the size. And you see where it says 2048 by 2048, that is way too big. So you click on it and you'll click on custom there so you can change the sizing. And for YouTube, your dimensions need to be 1280 by 720. So that's here. You'll see me changing that size, and then click that share button up there, and then we'll click use. You can click use and save it. I usually just click use. Okay, so here's a blank canvas ready to use. We're going to click on those three lines and hit add image, and this is where you insert the picture that you want to use for your thumbnail. Now this part right here just takes a little bit. Sometimes you got to size and resize and just play with it a little bit because you want it to fit right into that box. You don't want it to be too small because then you'll see the white background, unless you want a white background in your photo. But if you want it to fit to size, sometimes you just have to play with it a little bit. So that's all you'll see right now. Okay, so once I got the size in here, I'm just going to go ahead and click add text, and I'll begin typing the name of my video, which is how to heal from a broken heart. And then you'll just see me here kind of playing with the size and the colors and things like that. It's pretty cool because you can change the fonts. They have a bunch of different fonts to choose from, or you can even import fonts, and then you can save your favorite fonts. It's pretty cool. It's a lot to choose from. So you'll notice that I'm typing each line of my text separately. You can do it all in one text box. The only thing about that is that everything in the text box will have to be the same font, same color, same size. But if you separate it line by line, one line could be red, one line can be blue, one line can be small, one line can be big. So that's why you see me here typing each line in different text boxes. And like I said, you can do it all together, but I separated it because I want it to be different sizes and styles. Okay, so this is like the hardest part for me because I'm not really creative. And that's the part when you style your fonts. So you'll just see me here just kind of messing with it and playing with it just to kind of get it to look a little bit more, to get it pop a little bit more than what it's doing, because right now it just looks really, really plain. So I'm just playing with it here to try to make it look a little better. You see there's an option to change your text color, the stroke, the background of the text. You can add shadow, you can underline it, you can bold it. There's just so many different things that you can do with this app. Okay, so once I finalize the style, I saved my photo. You can see I'm saving my image there. It'll say save successfully. I actually realized how boring this was, so I'm just doing it over. In this area down here, you can move things out the way, or you can just slide it down and delete it. In the area above the image, you can also move things there to move that out your way as well. So that's what I'm doing here, so I can add a new image. And this is the image that I ended up using for my actual thumbnail. So I just began resizing it, trying to get it right like you saw me do earlier. And then I'm just going to change the title on my thumbnail. Instead of how to heal from a broken heart, I changed it to healing from a broken heart. So for the next few moments, you will just see me just playing with it and just trying to get it to be just a little bit more creative than what it was. So since this video is about healing from a heartbreak, I decided to add the heartbreak emoji. Something about emojis on the thumbnail just kind of makes it just pop a little bit and just makes it a little bit more creative. And this is pretty much it. So I just add 2 heartbreak emojis on both sides and just resize it to make sure they're both the same size. And that's pretty much it. This app is pretty easy to use. It's free. And the more you play with it, the easier it becomes. This is more of an easier thumbnail to create. I've seen a lot of thumbnails that are very complex from other YouTubers that I've been watching, and I haven't got there yet, but this right here is probably as easy as it's going to get. So if you're also a new YouTuber and new to stuff like this, I hope that this was helpful and very easy to you. So thank you for visiting my channel, Thinking Like a Virtuous Woman, where I inspire women to think like the woman in Proverbs 31, spiritually, financially, and relationally. Be blessed.